Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Brandy, aka Mama Vapes and Diamond Paints. So this is the beginning, the first stages of the furniture that I'm redoing, and this is that's Abby girl. There's Abby girl. Abby girl's always by my side. Trust and believe, she doesn't leave me. So this is a blanket chest that my husband's Uncle Jack, he's awesome. He built this for my mother-in-law. I don't know how long ago. I've had it for a long time though. And I love it, but I had stripped it a long time ago. I sanded it down to the wood, and I loved it in the bare wood. But as you can see, we have to do a few repairs. It's old. We're just making sure. I gotta catch those glue drips actually. We're just making sure that it, you know, stays in good condition for a long time to come. I will be resanding this thing again just to get all the, you know, all the years worth of living off of it. It stays in my bedroom. And I will show you all the products I'm using and what I'm doing to this. As of right now, this is literally this is gonna be, at this moment, the only thing we've used is wood glue. So I haven't used any products on it yet. As soon as I start using products, I definitely will show you what I'm using. But yeah, this is stage one from the beginning. So, and again, there's Abby girl. She doesn't leave my side. My garage is a mess, or my husband cleaned a lot of the messes up, but yeah, it just needs to be gone through. And there's the rat rod. Her name is Fat Bottom Girl, because she's got a big old caboose. And anyhow, yeah, this is what we have going on so far. When I start doing some more, I'll make sure to let you know what I'm doing and show you guys all the steps. So, bye guys. So, I'm really super hoping that you guys can hear me well, because this is a new camera for me. So, I mean, it's not brand new. I've been using it for a few weeks, but I haven't used it in this kind of setting. So this is, I'm going to link all the products I'm using when, you know, I put these videos up. But this is the cleaner, and this is a cleaner, deglosser, degreaser, all the things that you need. It's water-based, and it's supposed to be environmentally friendly, and it is literally, you put it on, you use a green scrubby pad, and then you're going to rinse it off with water. And I'm going to do this to all the pieces that I'm going to be doing, but I'm only going to show you this part in one. Now I just sanded this thing down to the raw wood. Sorry, I know I walked in front of the camera. I just put it all down to raw wood. So I obviously want to clean this really well, but I also don't want to damage the raw wood. So I'm gonna show you guys, you know, that you want to get a good coat of this on, but you don't want to damage the wood. So there's kind of a, sorry, my dog just hit the tripod. You just have to find the balance. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. And I super recommend, I'm one of the do as I say, not as I do people. Do this kind of stuff with protection. Use gloves, use a mask, do those things that I am not doing. You know, that way you don't mess up your hands or breathe in chemicals. This says it is safe though, so I don't think it's really chemically smelling, but still. I really think this is just a already mixed, what is that, TSP or I think it's called TSP. I think that's all this is, to be honest with you. But that can be hard on your skin, so like I said, you should wear gloves. I don't have gloves, it's Rona season. Gloves are hard to come by, so And then, like I said, after you do this, you're gonna want to put water on it. You're gonna want to, you know, make sure you like a damp rag and get all the cleaner off, or your paint or stain or whatever you're doing isn't gonna stick. And the only reason why I'm using a brush, and it's one of the cheap brushes, they're like chip brushes or whatever, they're usually like 50 cents at like Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever. Even Hobby Lobby sells these kind of cheap brushes. I'm using it just so I'm having something easier to apply this to the wood. And you're going to want to go over the entire thing that's going to be painted. Everything that you're going to apply paint to, you want to apply this to. And then, like I said, with a clean damp rag, you're going to want to go over it really good. Keep rinsing out the rag because you want to make sure you are getting all of this off, or your paint is going to could have some pretty bad sticking issues. And you don't want that. Especially after you do all this work, you're not going to want to have your paint not stick or to bubble or to start peeling or anything like that. Now this piece is really, really, it's actually in good condition, but it is old. It's been through my mother-in-law's house. It's been through my house. We, you know, have kids, and it's seen some time, guys. So now when I do my actual like bedroom set, when I do the furniture, I'm gonna be scrubbing a lot better than I am this. This I just sanded all the stuff off of it. So I'm not worried about like dirt and stuff on here, like no you know, sealers from paints or anything prior, because I literally just sanded all of that off of here. So I know it doesn't have anything like that. It doesn't have like the normal life dirt and grease and grime and stuff that collects year after year on furniture and stuff. So I'm doing this more to make sure that this is going to be a nice clean work surface from sanding materials, from where we filled some of the cracks and stuff like that. So I am just trying to make sure all the stuff is clean and ready to be painted. This I am going to prime. I'm going to be priming my furniture. The paint I bought, it says you don't have to prime, but because it's this is raw wood and my bedroom furniture is dark wood, it will take a lot more paint, so I am planning on priming it. And I will show you the primer and all that stuff. And like I said, I'm just trying to make sure I have everything nice and clean, and I wanted to have a nice finish when I'm done. I'm going to be putting a furniture transfer on this, so when the paint's completely done and all that kind of stuff, I want it to look nice. So I'm going to make sure this is very, you know, it's still going to have imperfections because it's an older piece of furniture and it's real wood, so it is going to have different imperfections on it, but I like that. I just don't want anything like that will mess up the paint. Like I said, peeling, cracking, anything like that. All right, guys, that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm gonna stop the video right now so I can finish doing this, and I'm gonna rinse it and I'll show you the next step. So today's day two of this. The other day I recorded a little bit before I sanded this, and after I sanded it and I cleaned it, and now we're here on day two. I don't know if you can see, but I have my paint up here, and I have it upside down because I want all the color and everything to kind of go down before I open any of these and start mixing them. But before I even get to the Heirloom Traditions paint, I don't have to. They actually say you don't need to at all prime it. But because this is bare wood, it is going to soak up every single ounce of this. So to protect what I am doing on the paint and to make me not have to use, 17 gallons to cover this little thing, I'm going to prime it before I paint it, just so I can get some paint onto it. And I'm not going to, I'll show you guys what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to I'm not going to prime it like I would to paint it. I'm just going to put a coat on here and get it going. But first, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see right here. Let's see if you guys can see. Do you see these little like holes? Prior, there was a latch on here. I don't remember the latch being on there, so I think it was before I even had it. But what I want to do, instead of covering these, because I just thought it would be a cute little decorative touch, is I'm going to put this little guy on here. And it's just a cute little thing. It's going to cover that, but it also just looks cute. So I'm going to put that on here using TiteBond Original Wood Glue. And I'm going to tape it with painter's tape just to keep it on here before I do any of that. And so I just am going to kind of align it, and I'm going to put it on there, and I'm actually going to go grab a little tiny paintbrush. Just one of my little kind of garbage paintbrushes. I'm going to put a little bit of the wood glue onto this guy. I'm just going to paint it so it kind of is even and stuff, and I'm going to put it right here. Hi, tankers. Hi, tankers. Oh, you're a big floof. You're in the... Look at it. They can't even see anything. Huh. I know, honey. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Tank. So I'm going to paint a little bit of wood glue onto this, and I'm not even going to do it... I'm not even going to use the squeeze part of this. I'm literally going to paint the wood glue onto this thing so I have a good even coverage. I hope you guys can see good what I'm doing here. And I just made a huge mess with my paintbrush, but again, that's why I use the kind of old garbage ones that I don't really use for anything good. I'm just gonna paint all the areas that I want to have wood glue on it with this wood glue. I'm gonna put the lid on so I don't spill it, because I will. And I just want to pre-warn you guys, I'm a messy painter. I am. It's just kind of who I am as a person. I've accepted that. And I want this more decorative portion to be at the top, more intricate, I guess. And I'm just going to put this on here, and because, it is wood glue, I kind of have like a little bit of playtime on here, so I can like adjust it if I need to, but I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to, oh, I almost knocked the whole thing over. And I'm just going to seal it on there pretty good. And I'm going to let that dry. And after this, has some time to dry, I'm going to start priming this. And, I'll take you guys along for that ride. I don't know if you can see the colors I got. So I've told you guys time and time again, teal. I'm a teal girl. This is Colosseum, this is Amalfi. I don't know how to say that word, obviously. Words are hard, y'all. Words are hard. And then Colosseum is a very, very, very super light gray. And then I have Cathedral, which is a very dark, rich gray. And then I have Cobblestone, which is a very, it's not as light as my Colosseum, but it is a very light gray. So these are the colors that are going on my furniture, you guys. So I'm excited. I'm going to do things I've never tried before. I am going to just have fun with this, especially with this piece, because it's such a pretty piece, but it is kind of a simple piece. So I want to bring some life to it and kind of bring it to, I don't know, I just want to bring it into, you know, this time now, where we're at right now. And I tend to be, I don't know, I don't want to say risky, but I tend just to kind of go with the flow. And I kind of sometimes just kind of let the furniture, I get an idea, but I kind of let the furniture pieces tell me what to do. I kind of let them decide what they want to be. I go in with like a very basic plan, and I just kind of see what happens. I kind of see where it takes me, because I like to have fun with painting furniture. So anyhow, this is what I'm doing. So step one, this is going to dry. I'm probably going to let this dry for maybe 30 minutes or so before I start at the bottom, and I'll start painting the bottom, and then I'll kind of work my way up and go around, and then I'll come to this last, so it has some time to dry and has some time to, you know, set a little bit, and then I will go ahead and start painting that area. But this is supposed to be, it's sand, you know, we use this on a lot of stuff, so it's just like, it, you know, it dries pretty quickly, but it says 24 hours before you know, stress any joints or anything, and that's what we, you know, we did these the other day, so these have been drying for like 48 hours at this point. This is such a small piece, and I'm not stressing it, it's not a joint, so I'm not gonna even worry. I'm just gonna paint over it as soon as I get to that. Anyhow, we'll be back. Okay, so I have shook and I've shook and I have stirred my paint, the primer really good. And what I did was, because I have, you know, multiple colors that I'm working with, so I bought stir sticks, a pack of them. I don't know if you can see. And on my stir stick, I have wrote the word primer, because this is for my primer. And I want to remember that this one is specifically for my primer when I put everything away. So just gonna do it that way. And what I'm doing right now is I am starting down here. Like I said, I'm gonna start at the bottom, and I'm just gonna put kind of like a rough coat of primer on this piece. So this is gonna be just a quick clip, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me prime this whole thing. It's going to be probably boring for I don't know, for a video to watch me put primer on. So like I said, I'm gonna do this and then let this dry, and you know, step by step you'll see this thing transform into what I have a vision of in my head. But I will walk you through the different steps that I do, even if it's like this, a quick little clip of, hey, this is what I'm doing, I'm putting primer on it. So I'll be back.